Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, ShrimadBhagavatam284. As you may remember, the gopis prayed to the Devi that Krishna should look on them with love. The days were passing, and every day there would be seen in the streets of Vrindavan the crowd of young girls singing, dancing, holding hands, and running toward the banks of the Yamuna. The quarters would resound with the music of the young girls, and they would spend a long time in the river, bathing to their heart's content and singing about their beloved. One morning, Krishna decided to play a prank on them. Silently, and without their being aware of it, he followed them to the banks of the Yamuna. When they were all well and truly submerged in the waters, he came out of his hiding place. So lost were they in their enjoyment on their own, repeating Krishna's pranks and his many deeds of wondrousness, that they did not notice his latest prank. Quietly he crept toward the spot where they had left their clothes. He collected all the clothes and climbed quickly to the top of the tree on the bank, and he sat there waiting and listening to their talk. When they had tired of their bathing, the young gopis came back to the riverbank. To their dismay, they found that the heap of clothes was missing. They went back to the waters and tried to locate with their eyes where their clothes were. They looked in vain. Their eyes were darting hither and thither, but they could not find their clothes. When they were at a loss as to what should be done, they heard Krishna's voice. He said, "O gopis, your clothes are here with me. I promise to give them back to you if you come here and ask me for them. I feel very sorry for all of you. You have become so thin with fasts and the other strenuous vratas that you are observing. You will not be able to stand in the waters very long, and so I am telling you, come all together or come one by one and accept your clothes from me." The girls did not know what to do or what to say. They looked at each other, and they could not even be angry with Krishna, whom they loved, and for whose sake they were rigorously doing puja to Katyayani. The water was cold, and they were shivering because of the morning chill. Finally, they said, "Krishna, do not torment us with this prank of yours. You're a good boy, we know. Please give us our clothes back. We are feeling cold, and we cannot bear it. Son of the Lord of Vrindavan as you are, you should not persecute your subjects. We are your slaves, and we will obey every one of your commands, but please restore our clothes to us. Or else." Hearing the half-finished sentence, Krishna said, "Or else? Or else what will you do?" One of the girls, bolder than the others, said, "We will go to the king and complain about you." Krishna laughed outright and said, "How you contradict yourself. You say that you'll obey my every command. All right, this is my command. Come here at once and take your clothes." The girls realized that they had no alternative. With their forms trembling in the morning chill, with their eyes frightened lest someone should come to the riverbanks and see their plight, they rushed toward the tree with their slender arms, trying to cover up as much of themselves as possible. Krishna had hung out their garments one by one on the boughs of the tree, and with mischief in his eyes, he looked at them. He then said, "You are all performing a vrata, and yet not knowing the rules of conduct, you are committing the sin of entering the holy waters without any cloth covering you. It is a wrong thing to do. It is an insult to Varuna, the Lord of the waters. To make expiation, you will have to keep both your hands on your heads and make Anjali to me. Only then will I return your clothes to you." They tried to cover up their shame with one hand and to salute him with the other, but Krishna was shaking his head. He said, "An Anjali is made up of 2 palms, my dear girls, and again, you should not salute me with one hand. It is as bad and useless as an incomplete puja. The vrata you have been observing all these days will be futile If you persist in insulting Varuna, Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.